Good morning, gamers. Welcome back to another Every Shot video. My name is Mark, and today I'm going to show you every shot I took out on the course as a 15 handicap. Today we're playing 18 holes out at Hawks Landing Country Club in Southington, Connecticut. Last year we played the back 9. Shot a 45, that's 9 over, but today we're going to take on the front as well and see how it goes. Never played it, have no idea what it looks like, but jumping straight into it, hole number 1 is a short par 4. 237 yards, knocking an 8-iron out into the fairway, followed up with an A wedge onto the green, blasting a putt from 33 feet, past the pin 18 feet. A little more delicate on the way back, getting it into 1 foot, knock it in for a bogey, boys. Hole number 2. Not a good start. It's a par 3. I had at least 10 swing thoughts going on, and just that's not how you want to start it off. But 3 shots later, we're finally on the green on this par 3. And we'll take this 9-footer and baby it up there, tap it in for a double. Hole number 3, a very short par 4, only 416 yards. Grabbing driver, playing a little fade up there. Had I known that there was swamp water on the left and that the fairway was pretty tight, I don't think I would have grabbed driver, but good thing I did, because an 8-iron after that gets us on the green in 2 on this par 5. Eagle putt from 48 feet. Gave it no gas. 7 feet for birdie. And if you saw me come in a little offline with the putter, hit it with the heel, pushed it off to the right. In for par. This is a rough start, boys. Like and subscribe for more great golf content. But anyways, hole number 4, another short par 4, 271. It should have been 2 9-irons. Driver wouldn't have got me there, so it would have been driver wedge. Would have been more consistent if it was 2 9-irons. This little bump with the 9-iron from off the green just gets onto the fringe, so we are hitting shot 5 and we haven't even made it on the green yet. Another double. Disappointing. Hole number 5 is a par 4. Elevated tee box, kind of got underneath it. Got real spinny, no distance out of it, 235. Ended up plugging in the fairway. It was super wet out. I think the wet fairway kept me away from like full wedge shots, so I hit like this stupid chippy P wedge from 90. It was just a dumb move. Chip it on. Par putt just gets right over the edge there, pretty close. Bringing it back from 3 feet, and it's a rough day. Another double. Shake it off. Hole number 6, there's water straight ahead, so driver's out of the equation. Grab an 8-iron, pulls a little more left than I anticipated, but it's safe. And I have a good line of sight onto the green. So we're gonna grab another 8-iron. Gets on the green, just runs off a little bit into the thick stuff. And what I'll usually do if it's sitting down in the rough is I'll grab something chunky, A wedge, P wedge, 9-iron, go toe down, little putter swing. Works out pretty well, limits the amount of grass interaction that you get. Yeah. And this was the worst decision of the entire round. 220 yards and I grabbed driver. I thought I would swing light, play a cut, but I can't do that on purpose. Did you hear it hit the tree? So it shot over onto the adjacent tee box for the next hole. I have to get underneath a tree, and I hit my sand wedge. Hits the tree, drops directly below it. Just compounding errors. leaving us with yet another double. But try and clean it up here. Hole number 8, par 4. I was aiming straight down the line, but if you see how closed off my body was to my target line, just extra draw on it. Not that it put us in a bad spot, but not where we wanted to be.
Short.
P-wedge comes up a little short. I think I hit it a little bit fat, took like 10-15 yards off of it. A little chip on goes too far. 20-footer, a little bit better. At least it's not another double. Hole 9.
Watch out!
Par 3, 178 over water, just over pulled it, cranked it over into those trees. Luckily I found it. I did hit a provisional wet in the water. I got pissed off and I said I'm gonna find my ball. And I actually did. But 3 shots in and we're finally on the green of this par 3. Sounds familiar. After we dick about with the putter for a little bit, finish off the front with a double. Checking the scorecard. Man, too many doubles. Plus 12. We are not in good shape to break 90, but we'll jump onto the back 9. Make some magic happen. Advantage here is that I've played the back 9 a handful of times, so I know it obviously way better than the front. Kind of turns a little bit left. Best drive I've ever had on that tee box, actually. I got a little draw out of it. 9-iron just pulls a little bit, and a half swing 60 gets me 50 yards. Pretty close. In for a bogey. Again, better than a double.
Yeah.
Hole 11, really short, par 4. Grabbing drivers, 258, so it's like perfect distance for driver. I'm not unhappy with grabbing driver here. If you look, we were about pin high, just 50 yards offline. So a couple chips will get ourselves onto the green. Make some magic happen. And for birdie. Give me a like for that one, boys. We don't get birdies often. But I was feeling really good going onto this tee box after that. 9-iron, struck it well. Just pulls a little bit. And then that fluffy little chip. If you watch that back, I just completely decelerated through the grass, flipped my hands. I had no commitment to that shot whatsoever. Body completely stopped turning, so had to give it a few putts, get it in there, go from a birdie to a double. Got to shake those off though. Going on to par 5, hole 13. Left is dead. Right, there's plenty of room. There's another fairway on the other side. So we'll play a little cut. Followed up with a 9-iron to lay it up. Make sure that we get past that fairway bunker. And an A wedge. Trying to get on the front of the green. Pin looked like it was close to the front. Chip a little 56. Real close. That rolled right over the hole. 2 birdies in a row would have been real nice. But I could only dream. Bogey, boys. All right, back down the hill. About the same distance, but par 4. A little cut over into the trees. Kind of blocked out, so punchy 7-iron. Make sure that we get over that fairway bunker. And this was probably my best shot of the day with the ball. So far above my feet, getting it from 82 yards down to 18 feet. I was really happy with that. Missed this putt, but it was kind of weird how it actually did like a whole half circle around the pin. But we'll move on to the second par 5 of the back. Big boy driver. 286. Real good position. Punchy 9-iron, ball above the feet again. I tend to put weight on my front foot to help me balance a little bit through the swing when it's above my feet. Gets me also that low flight. Chipping a 56 on. Could it happen again? 2 feet. going on here? Like, subscribe, comment, bell. Pew, 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 pew. Show me some love. What a difference from the front 9. Anyways, second par 3. Good distance control, just off to the right a bit. A few putts will finally get it in here. This back 9 has a really cool design where there's 3 par 5s, 3 par 4s, and 3 par 3s. I really dig that. So we're going on to the third par 5 here, giant landing area. So you can aim left, let it slice back in, cut back in, whatever you've got. Tried to keep that one beneath the trees, didn't work out too well. This one I tried to keep under the tree, tried to punch it with an 8-iron, ended up topping it, but basically the same result for the most part. So we'll chip another 8-iron, get it on the green at least, 45 feet. Try not to leave it too short at least. 5 feet. Bogey, not a double. Looking pretty good on the back here. All right, last hole. Another par 3 over water. Good distance control for the most part, just off to the right, way off to the right on that hill. Getting it on with the sand wedge. And 36 feet with the putter, dying out on the low side. Definitely my weakness putting is leaving it short, so I have to work on that. Knock it in for a bogey. Check the scorecard out here. Way better on the back, +6 compared to a +12 on the front. We did break 90 though, we got 89. We got some work to do. I would love to come back here. I think we could break 85 on this one, so I will be back. But I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you, love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.